Hey guys, it's Miss Delcambre. So today is Tuesday, the 9th of March, and here's a rundown of our day. So let Google Slides pull up its own sweet time. Loading. Loading. Here we go. Okay, so we did our Tuesday question. If you were online, would you rather Among Us or Minecraft? Neither for me. We checked our homework. We're going to go over 16.2 notes. We had video. We also did finding the area, which is of triangles, which is 16.2. We did practice on that today and had plenty of time to get our homework done. So you'll need your journal, your pencil, your pen, glue for your 16.2 notes, and we did practice work on our dry erase boards in class. And your homework is 16.2. And today's quote is, "It's Tuesday, I choose love, I choose joy, I choose peace, I choose to be grateful." All right, so let me just escape from here. I think I may have deleted a slide. Put myself on pause and let me see if I did. Okay, good. I did not delete the slide, but I thought I did. So if you go to your Google Classroom, I'm just going to go to last block right here. I went ahead and uploaded the video that we showed in class. So it's on the stream. And it's called Have It Baby, and the same tune as the Call Me Maybe song. So here it goes. Okay, so that is our little summary video of Call Me Maybe. Get out of here, minimize, and you can find that on the Google Classroom stream. So basically, when we find the area of a triangle, you find it just like a square, and then you half it. That's why it's called Half It Baby. Okay, so let's get to our notes. Here we are. So our area of a triangle, finding the area of a triangle. Zoom on in. So the formula for area of a triangle is area is equal to half base times height. Half base times height. All right. because if you think of a square, the area is length times width, or base times height, and a triangle is basically half of it. So that's why we half it to make the triangle. Would have been better if I would have cut it. So that's where the half comes in. That's where the half comes in. If I could cut my triangle, there we go. All right. So always, always, always get in the habit. If you start it now, it will be a habit for when you start getting into the older grades, as rewriting the formulas. So here the book starts off. Here you have a triangle with a base of 8 and a height base of 20 and a height of 8. So area is equal to base times height. They've written the formula. They plugged in the base, which was 20, the height, which was 8. So then all you have to do is multiply. So I halved 20 to give me 10. 10 times 8 gives me 80. Also multiply 8 times 20, which gives me 160. Half of 160 is 80. Half of 8 is 4. 4 times 20 is 80. So each way it will still give me 80 squared meters. All right, my second one, you have a base of 12 and a height of 5. Again, they wrote the formula down. Get in the habit of doing that. 1/2 base times height. 1/2 times 12 times 5. Well, 12 times 5 is 60. Half of 60 is 30. Half of 12 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Half of 5 is 2.5. 2.5 times 12, that also gives me 30. So each time, 3 different ways you can solve it, and I'm still getting the same answer. So let's look at our 4 examples down here. And again, like I said, I am going to rewrite the formula each and every time, so I get in the habit of doing that, and that's a good habit to get into. So my formula for a triangle is area is equal to 1/2 base times height. Okay, I'm plugging in what I know. I know that I have 1/2. My base that it's sitting on is 8.5 times 14 is my height. You see how the height is right here. This is not the height. This is called the hypotenuse. This is the height, or this is one of the legs, because this is in a right angle. Anyway, but right here is your height, which is 14. So I'm going to half 14, so then I'm left with area is equal to 8.5 times 7. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do my math. So 8.5 times 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry a 3. 7 times 8 is 56, 57, 58, 59. So my factors, I only had one number after decimal. So my answer needs to have one number after the decimal. So it would be 59.5 inches squared. Okay. Our next one, again, I'm getting in the habit. Area is equal to 1/2 base times height. I'm going to plug in what I know. So area is equal to 1/2. My base is 12. My height is 10 4/10. Okay. I'm going to half 12 because then I'm left with a single one digit, which is 6. So area is equal to 6 times 10 4/10. I'm going to come over here and do my math. So 10 4/10 times 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Drop a 4, carry a 2. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. And 6 times 1 is 6. I have one number after my decimal, one number after my decimal. So it would be 62 4/10 meters squared. All right. Let's look at our bottom one right here. Number 3. So again, I'm sticking with the formula of area is equal to 1/2 base times height. All right, area is equal to 1/2. My base is 15. My height is 10. All right, I'm going to half this 10 to give me a 5. So my area is equal to 15 times 5. And 15 times 5 gives me 75 centimeters squared. 75 centimeters squared. All right, looking at the next one. Again, I'm going to find the area, so I'm writing down the formula, 1/2 base times height. I substitute the base and the height in. So substitute, the base is 18. The height is 32. I'm going to go ahead, instead of multiplying 18 by 32, I'm going to half 18 and get 9. 9 times 32. Now I'm going to just do my math over here. 32 times 9. 9 times 2 gives me 18. Drop an 8, carry 1, 27, 28. So I'm left with 288. My unit of measurement is feet, dealing with area, and it's going to be squared units. It's going to be squared units there. Okay, so your homework, you have several questions. Let me check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4 questions that will be diagrams that you'll have a drawing of it, and you need to find the area, and 4 questions that will be word problems. So let's just quickly turn on to the next page, and I'm going to draw a pennant. If you've ever been to a baseball game and they're selling at like the merchandise section, they sell pennants, and pennants are just like flags, you know, rectangular flags. So I'm going to kind of draw one right here as an example. Okay, they mostly look like an isosceles triangle that on its side. So instead of like standing up like a normal triangle that we normally see, it kind of look like this. Okay, so that kind of looks like a pennant, and I'm just going to put the Astros logo on it, or I'm just going to write Astros. Okay, and say this pennant, and let me kind of outline it just because it's kind of hard to see under the camera. And then outline the name. All right, so I have my pennant here, and say my pennant is at Minute Maid Park, and it stands 5 feet tall, and it is 12 feet long. Okay. So we're going to show 3 different ways to solve this one, to find the area of this pennant. Again, I'm going to start off, like I start off with all of them, 1/2 base times height, writing my formulas down. And again, I told you I'm going to do 3, so I'm doing this 3 times. One-half base times height. Okay, now I'm going to plug in what I know. So I'm plugging in what I know. Well, I know area is equal to 1/2. The base is 5. Height is 12. You can switch those around. 12 and 5 is perfectly fine because it does not matter, and I'll show you why. Area is equal to 1/2 times 5 times 12. Okay, so if I come here and I'm like, okay, well, area is equal to, if I'm going to half 12 is 6. So 5 times 6, well, that gives me 30. So my area is equal to 30 unit of measurement feet squared. Okay, that's one way to show it. Here, so I'm going to multiply those 2 together. So area is equal to 1/2 times 5 times 12 gives me 60. Well, half of 60 gives me 30 still. Same answer here, same area. Last one. Okay, I'm going to half 5. Okay, I can do that. Half of 5 is 2.5 times 12. And halves are real easy because look, 2 times 12, that gives me 24. Break it up. Plus half of 12 is 6. 24 plus 6 gives me 30 feet squared once again. So do you see I showed it 3 ways, and I'm getting the same answer 3 different ways. Okay? So the key thing for you to remember, guys, is you want to write down, you need to write it down. Write down your formula. Plug in what you know and then solve it. multiply, and then half it when we're dealing with triangles. So you have 8 questions on your homework. Okay. All right. You have 4 that are just basic pictures and you're finding the area. And then the other 4 are word problems and you're finding the area. You're giving your base and your height. You just got to multiply and then half it, baby. Kind of like the song. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck in your head like it's stuck in mine right now. So that does it for me today, guys. Tomorrow we're going to start on area formulas, basically meaning we have the area. We've got to find a missing piece of the puzzle. So we'll be using our solving equations like we did a couple of units ago. So have a wonderful day. Make good choices, and I'll see you later. Bye.